It's time now for our Ask the Chief segment with Knoxville Police Chief Paul Noel. He's joining us now, and Knoxville Police did spend part of the weekend and into the early part of this week actually helping in some of the recovery. Before we get into that, I do want to check in with you. Before here, you experienced Katrina where you were before, so this was probably bringing up a few bad memories, I would imagine, seeing the devastation here.
Yeah, I was a young police officer in New Orleans going through Hurricane Katrina, and it's obviously very, very similar to what we're seeing in East Tennessee. It's very scary.
And so you sort of knew what people would be up against when it came to the recovery. Why did Knoxville Police want to send some officers to help?
So that's what we do. We help our neighbors. We help our local law enforcement agencies. So we were able to send four officers with our Swift Water Rescue Team immediately out to help. And now we have 12 search and rescue crew that are actually coming back right now that have been there for about 5 days.
Can you talk about some of the work that they've done? Have you heard from any of the officers about what they saw and encountered there?
As soon as I leave here, I'm going to go greet our search and rescue team. And I went and met our Swift Water Rescue Team when they came back from that deployment. And what they said was the devastation is about unimaginable.
Did they feel like their work was able to make a difference while they were there? I can imagine going in, it seems very overwhelming.
Absolutely. You know, they were able to go in, boots on the ground and be able to assist the other agencies with rescues, and they were able to help a lot of people. But in the feedback, the response that they received from the community, they were so happy to see other people from outside coming in to help.
And the help doesn't stop here with the actual boots on the ground, so to speak. You have an upcoming event that's going to help as well.
Absolutely. So we have been doing drives to raise water and food and other supplies. We did that at Night Out Against Crime, and we have our upcoming Faith in Blue events we're doing as well. And if you're interested in what we're doing Faith in Blue, please go check out our website. But we're trying to raise as much aid as we can to deliver to law enforcement and also deliver to all of the families in need in East Tennessee. And
these are on the screen right now. These are some of the events we're talking about as well, where you'll be out and about and getting some help?
I'll be at every one of these events, and starting off with our drive, our food and water drive and supply drive on October 11th, and interacting with the community. And one of the things that I learned from Katrina was it was heartwarming to see people all across the country step up and help, and you're seeing that again.
Well, Chief, thanks so much for stopping in and chatting with us about that today. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Brittany.